Hello and welcome back to another video on Attractions with Ash after a couple of weeks off for what I'm going to call a brief winter hiatus. I'm back with another adventure which I've been excited for. I've been planning this one for a good few days now. I've been excited, looking forward to this. It's a nice day for it as well, which can only be a good thing, I hope. I can just walk into Wolverhampton train station right now to start my journey. Today we're going to be going to the historic town of Warwick, which I have covered, well, in some elements on this channel before, but apart from that I haven't really covered it in all great detail really. So I thought now is as good a time as any really to, you know, do a lovely adventure to the place. So let's head to the train station, shall we? Made it in plenty of time, which is a good start, of course. There's a look at the Avanti Avero train over there. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen that in the flesh too many times. I think maybe I've only seen it once at Stafford. Yeah, let's go and wait for our train now, which should only be, hopefully, a few minutes now. But hopefully this weather keeps up for the rest of today, because it's really nice so far.
Our first port of call today is to take the train from Wolverhampton to Birmingham New Street, where we'll then have a slight layover whilst we go to our next station.
Well, the first half of the trip has gone relatively smoothly so far. Made it here to New Street, safe and sound. Got about probably about 15-20 minutes until my next connection now, which will be my final connection, which should be about a half an hour journey down to Warwick. So hopefully that'll go as smoothly as the first train did.
After my brain successfully navigates itself through the busy Bullring, I arrive at Moore Street Station with about 5 minutes to spare.
And a short while later, here I am at Moore Street, ready to jump on my train. I thought the door was closing there. Let's just pick my seat. Oh yes. There we are, lovely window seat. There we are, it should be about a half an hour ride, all being well.
Shortly after leaving Moore Street, we leave the Birmingham skyline behind and we are firmly in the midst of the rolling hills of the countryside.
Station is Warwick. Alight here for Warwick Town Centre and Warwick Castle.
After a short 15-minute walk from the station, I've now made it into the town centre and I'm greeted by this. I was thinking to myself just that walking up here and seeing some of the architecture that still remains, which is really impressive. Some of the, like, you know, the Tudor architecture, some of the, like, you know, the black and white housing and buildings, which really impresses me. And it's really good to see this still remaining, really, because, you know, so often it's replaced by more modern architecture, and, you know, the history and, you know, the heritage is lost. But this is what I would assume is probably a centrepiece of the town centre here, which is St Mary's Church, it says here. It's a treasure house of medieval and Tudor art. Ah, it was destroyed in 1694 and rebuilt in 1704. Look at that. You can even climb it as well. Let me know if you want to see that as a future video. That would certainly be something. Newly restored and now open. Climb 160 steps. Well, that's doable, I think. I've done way more in St Paul's Cathedral, so climbing that, so I reckon that'll probably be doable. So let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to see a video like that in the future. That would certainly be interesting. Well, at this point in the video, I feel like it's appropriate to cater for the family members that do diligently watch my videos. So, Mum, I know you're watching this. I've just scoured a couple of charity shops for you. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't see much of interest to me. Maybe to you. So you'll have to come and check them out in case you find something you fancy. But yeah, I do have to say they do have a better, wider selection than than back home. But yeah, that's about it for me, really. So yeah, that's that out of the way. Let's move back on to the points of interest around here. Here's another example of the Tudor style buildings we have down here, which I'm a massive fan of. Just look at these. They've even got the actual wood just there. Just through here is the outer boundaries of, well, perhaps the most notable attraction, the most probably well-known attraction in Warwick, whenever that's called, the castle. And there you can see the turret that you can actually walk up just over that fence there. Well, over the wall, I should say, not really fence. There you are. Well, I have to say, this has been absolutely marvellous so far. Just got lovely hot chocolate. You can't go wrong on these cold winter days with a nice hot chocolate. Some good stuff. I have to say, I absolutely devoured my starter there of beans on toast. It's absolutely lovely. Just what I needed, really. Like I've just mentioned here, just got my hot chocolate here, and got my cake there, ready to eat in just a little bit. This place is really, really nice. I really like the really you know, calming atmosphere here. With, of course, all of the lights. And just looking out the window here. Well, I have to say that was a really pleasant experience there at the tea rooms just there. You know, everything that I could possibly have asked for really from that experience, as I just navigate some scaffolding. But yeah, really friendly, you know, open experience there at the tea room, really. You know, great prices for the food as well. I think I paid about £5.75 for beans on toast. It was like £3.50 for a cake, and then I think something like that for a hot chocolate as well. So not too bad for a tea room, especially coming to Warwick. I expected the prices to be, you know, a little bit higher than they actually were, really. I found that a really nice place there, and yeah, if you're coming here, I definitely do recommend it, because you know the staff there, they did an amazing job. They're really friendly. They, you know, provide great customer service. So, you know, absolutely recommend. Well, here now I've made it to the entrance of Warwick Castle, and even if I wanted to come in today for just a stroll around off camera, I couldn't, because I forgot my Merlin pass, of course. But here's the main entrance to Warwick Castle. It is a bit of a walk, admittedly, I think, from the town centre compared to everything else. You know, I think it's probably, well, it took me about 15 minutes from the train station just to walk in, probably to the main bit of the town centre. So add probably another 10 minutes on, it's probably about a 25 minute walk. That is not the main thing, surprisingly, that has taken my fancy, because the main thing that has taken my fancy is here across the road, another piece of preserved Tudor architecture. Look at this. Now this is actually called the Tudor House Inn. It's actually a piece of accommodation that you can actually stay in by the looks of things. I wonder, on my next return to Warwick, whenever that may be, would you like me to stay in the Tudor House Inn and give it a review? That could be an interesting video idea for some time in the future, although it may be sometime in the future yet, considering I need to build up a bit of income at the moment, which is partly the reason why I haven't been able to go on as many adventures as I would have liked, really. But do let me know if you'd like to see that sometime, hopefully in the near future. Check out a place like this and possibly even stay here, if that's, you know, even possible. But it does look quite an interesting place to stay. And I'm quite intrigued to see, actually, you know, what the rooms are like, to be honest. Are they, you know, similar to what they probably would have been? Because I assume this actually used to be somebody's home, and now it's obviously turned into like accommodation. So I'd be intrigued to see actually what the rooms look like in there. But yeah, I feel like similar to Stratford upon Avon, obviously with a you know, that town's strong connections to Shakespeare, of course. I feel like Warwick is definitely utilising its Tudor roots quite well. That's something that I've really found today. I suppose this gives Warwick a little bit of an edge, really. There's nothing better than, after having a lovely lunch, having a lovely stroll down here next to Warwick Racecourse, which doesn't look like it's got any events on today, or, well, at least right now anyway. But such a wide path here. So peaceful, and it's really warmed up as well. You can see the centrepiece of the town centre just behind those houses there.
Now, on my way back, I think it's time for a bit of train spotting.
Well, I have to say that was a pretty good adventure I just had there. Now on the train back now. Slightly different design to when I came on the way here. Slightly different design of seats, I have to say. I mean, if you put your head all the way back there, it's it's not the most comfortable. I mean, the grey seats that I had on the journey here were absolutely, you know, lush in terms of comfort. Yeah, just on the way back, probably another half an hour to go. This one seems to have a few more stops involved. The one on the way here was a bit more, I guess, of an express service with only a few stops. But this one has a couple more. But even still, should be getting back home before dark, hopefully. Yeah, pretty good. I think I'll probably meet you back at Birmingham, where I'll give more of my thoughts on this adventure today.
Well, as we sped past the M40 and full steam ahead towards Moore Street, unfortunately I felt my wellness beginning to deteriorate to the point where I spent most of this afternoon cooped up in bed, but hopefully I'll be feeling better tomorrow. But I made it back safe and sound. Yeah, it was a really, really fun trip. So I hope you did enjoy this video, and hopefully I'll feel a lot better soon, and hopefully a new video will be on the way not too long in the future.